I am downright disgusted, Vinegar Syndrome, because I was trying to hook up with a chick. All right, business as usual, typical day for me. And I bought this movie Ice with the slipcover, and this chick is like trying to impress me. She's been buying all these, hard to find Vinegar Syndrome releases. She keeps calling me over and going, "Oh, we're gonna watch one of these," because she wants to hook up. Okay, so she says we're gonna watch Ice. I go, "That's fine, whatever. I'll maybe take a nap or just pull some moves on you." Puts it in there, and I'm just like watching the screen. And I'm just like, this is foul looking. This is disgusting. I'm not talking about what happens in the movie because the movie is a garbage film. I'm just talking about the quality. Like, it literally looked awful. I'm just like, I'm literally like looking around and like, okay, like she got like a VCR like hooked up or something here. And I go in the kitchen, grab some disinfectant wipes, and I go, listen, like if you didn't actually buy Iced on Blu-ray and you just kind of put in like that junky moldy tape, like we need to get that out of there and we need to start wiping down your entire apartment because it's gonna be filled to the brim with mold. And she goes, no, this is the Blu-ray. And she showed me, she had the same thing I did and pulled out the disc. And I'm like, this is highway robbery. This is one of the worst looking discs I've ever seen. It's just like, I feel like people that buy this stuff to watch this are getting duped. Like, is this a common thing with like Vincent? Like, are they literally like putting just like basically VHS tapes on Blu-ray? Like, if this was the deal, like if it was this bad, maybe you guys should have just not put it out on disc at all. You guys have been having a lot of problems lately. You know, uh, Cannibal, the musical, I hear, that looks like hot garbage. This looks like hot garbage. Blood Tracks, apparently, like, you know, people are, like, having trouble, like, hearing it. Like, maybe there's just an issue with Vinegar Syndrome. Maybe they're going downhill. Iced was one of the most hotly anticipated releases of this year so far. Definitely Vinegar Syndrome is biggest release so far. And you guys had an opportunity to hit it out of the park, make people feel like they got their money's worth. And from the outset, like me as a collector, I'm gonna keep this around for posterity's sake, but I'm gonna be tossing that out anyways. This was all about for me getting the slip, and I'm happy with that. But why didn't you just sell the slip only? If you were gonna sell a hot garbage movie that literally people just want to like relive some nostalgia with and like have something on their shelf, the slip cover is gonna suffice. But obviously that movie, like I don't know if you guys botched something or I don't know if, literally maybe like something's wrong, like if the whatever VHS tape you try to transfer from just had too much mold, but that was awful. That was a punishment. That's a punishment to the entire community. And I don't know if this is a sign of what's to come. Things are looking bad. Again, I've always said the disc doesn't matter, but Vinegar Syndrome apparently has just ran with that concept because they truly believe that whatever's on that disc is just for fun and no one's actually going to watch it because clearly that was the anticipation with this release. Because they probably are like, everyone wants Iced because they just want it on the shelf and they're not going to watch it. Well, I had the displeasure of watching it. I told this chick after that, I'm like, you know what? I don't think this is going to work out if you're actually going to watch this garbage. So she's been hitting up my phone trying to get with me again. I've literally just, I've like had it on mute. I've ignored it. I'm thinking about blocking her. Like, this is some kind of people you just don't need in your lives. People that like just accept garbage, like literal trash. You just don't need that in your life. She doesn't have any investing sense. If she's buying this to like watch, it's just embarrassing. I literally, the last thing I told her before I leave is I looked at her with a straight dead face and I'm like, listen, we're not going to work, but I really hope that you keep slipping.